Hey, travel cousins, it's your cousin Kim, the Globetrotting Girlie, and I am back. But this time I'm not on vacation. Instead, I want to introduce you to the DJI Neo from a non-tech perspective, because I am not a tech girly somewhat, right? I will buy the newest gadgets and things like that to vlog and to take on trips, but I didn't know anything about this particular product until a few months ago. And when I tell you, I think it was perfect for what I am and was trying to do, I'm going to stand by that 110%, because as a solo traveler, most of the time, I do find that I don't have anybody to take pictures and to get footage. I will see some amazing shots and there's really nothing that I can do about it. But I feel like this DJI Neo has turned the game on its head, so to speak. And so this is me doing what I'm calling my first unboxing ever, at least for a public audience. Y'all, it was pretty simplistic. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably like a 7 when it comes to reading directions. I definitely like to skip around and kind of do my own thing, which is not good. I don't recommend, 0 out of 10 recommend that you do that, but that's just the way that I'm wired. I feel like, okay, this is pretty self-explanatory. This is the power button. Yeah, okay, this is this. Y'all, I tried to watch a few videos, and I will say there were several videos that were extremely helpful. But then I was like, okay, this is giving me English 101, like my first year in college or something like that. I said, I need the dummy version. Give me, really break it down. I needed to see somebody doing what I'm doing on the screen. Hopefully you will find it to be the least bit helpful. I mean, you might not. You might not at all. And if you don't, I am so sorry. But what I will tell you is, following the steps, please do that. I went the extra mile because I learned the hard way with electronics that you need to have screen protectors and covers for lenses. My first real tech purchase for travel and trips was a GoPro. It was the GoPro 8. And what did I do? I cracked the lens. I had it in a book bag. I thought I was good to go. After that, I ended up getting the lens cover, the carry case. I started getting a whole bunch of stuff. And so now when I buy a new electronics, I always try to make sure that I'm getting whatever I can get to protect my investment. So, full disclaimer, this is not my first drone. My first drone is actually the DJI Mini 3. That is the drone that you will see in a lot of my videos, because when I am allowed to use it, I will definitely pull it out. And sometimes when I'm not supposed to, but we're not even going to speak on that. Don't do that. I've learned the hard way. I've been looking at people's, YouTube pages and different boards and things like that, community boards, and they're like, listen, you run a huge risk. And I paid too much money for this drone. It was a few $100s. The other drone, this one, I think it was $199, something like that. I'm lying, it's probably $2 something. Y'all, I'm gonna put it in the description. I forget the price, but when I tell you under $300, yes ma'am, yes sir, yes them, okay? I was like, this is giving right here. This is exactly what I need to be able to travel. You saw me trying to figure out how to put on the magnetic, the UV, the light filter. Y'all, I don't even know what it's called. I don't even remember what it's called, and it doesn't even matter. I was just told that I should get it, and I do have it for my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I do have it for my DJI Mini 3. And so I said, well, I might as well have it for my DJI Neo. And so, yeah, I got them. Listen, it's supposed to help with light refraction and, how things look on the screen. Y'all, I'm still learning. I'm going to do a second part to this video once I really figure out my life, but I at least wanted to give you an idea of how this all went. So me and my crazy self, I decide I'm going to buy this right before I go to Jamaica for a wedding. And I decided, okay, well, no, let me not do like I've done with my other drone and go somewhere to test it out. Look at me fumbling. Look at me fumbling, y'all. Trying to figure a mess. Anyway, so I say, well, I don't have time. The weather was really bad. It was very windy. It was super cold. I knew that I probably wasn't going to get good picture and good quality and things like that. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to have enough time to fly it before I actually go on this trip. So I'm just going to try it out for the first time when I go to Jamaica, y'all. Let me tell you, if you don't remember anything else I say, please be sure to follow the drone laws and regulations, not only in your home state, in your home country, but wherever you plan to potentially fly that drone. There are a lot of places that have rules and regulations, even cruise ships, and I will tell you resorts. A lot of resorts are moving toward not being able to have people use drones. I understand why, right? Because who wants to be on vacation worrying about, maybe a camera or something like that in their face? Nobody, right? But who wants to see the footage so they know if they want to go on vacation at this particular spot? Everybody, at least in my mind. And so I will tell you that the place that I vacation, you're going to actually see it in this video. I was at the Riu Aquarel in Trilani, Jamaica, which is probably about 20 to 30 minutes away from Montego Bay and the Montego Bay Airport, or the airport in Montego Bay. That's not the actual name. And so I decide that I'm going to test this out early in the morning while I'm using my Osmo Pocket. Y'all, that security came up to me and was like, no, now, when I checked in, they didn't say anything about drones, but when I tell you they were on me within 5 minutes, they were on me within 5 minutes. I did find out later on that there have been some complaints, like a few people have complained before, not while I was there, but prior to me coming. And so, yeah, I even asked, well, what if I fly the drone off the property? Like, what if I'm not here? They were like, nope, they'll call the police. Like, there have been guests in the past that have called the police on people with drones. And y'all know what? I don't want to mess with the Jamaica police. I just don't. Like, I'm all about risk taking when it makes sense. Calculated risk, and this just wasn't calculated. It was right about here that she was like, you're gonna have to bring that drone from out of the sky. Y'all, it kept going up. I had no idea how to get it back down, especially since I did not buy the remote control. I'm actually controlling the drone from my phone. So the weather still hasn't been nice since I purchased this drone, but I figured I'd take you on a little walk with me. So I went to a local park. I tried it on some different settings. There's a highlight setting where it kind of stays still, but it just kind of turns. It doesn't follow you. And then I wanted the drone to be able to walk in front of me. Like, I wanted to get like shots like this. So I'm trying to figure out my life here. And then I wanted to see, well, what would happen if I'm walking towards the drone, but then I turn, like, would it be able to follow me? Just as a heads up, I only did one of the quick shots, which is a rocket. I didn't do the droney or the circle, the helix. I didn't do the boomerang or the asteroid. I really wanted to focus on this follow mode, which you see here, the spotlight. I did the custom mode so that I can walk and it's in front of me, the auto takeoff, the return to home, what we call cruise control. Using my phone, I did not get a controller. I just didn't want the extra hassle. So to actually use my phone to control the drone. So I just wanted to give y'all a little taste, a little feel. The next time you see me, I'm going to be on a beach somewhere. This is the rocket. But nonetheless, you know what to do, cousins. Like, share, subscribe. Don't be a stranger. I promise I won't be either. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.